I don't even know what the hell's going on. What's up, people? How y'all doing? This fine summer day. Yeah, winter day, whatever you want to call it. Live wherever you guys are. Greetings here. Is IVPAC getting us live? Paper Aircraft Weekly. Here we go, breaking it down for you. The week stuff. After having that wonderful show we had last week. Trying to stay live, trying to stay having it. Well, this ain't live, but yeah, it is. Call in. We'll say something to you. Nah, nothing like that. How y'all doing? Y'all get some flying done? Y'all get some folding done? Y'all get any of that good stuff done? You need to get some of that good stuff done. You need to make sure you're getting your roundels, people, but also need to have oh, man, Jesus, some of the other stuff done that we normally do and get out there and just make planes, like any kind of plane. Doesn't really matter what you're doing. Folding, flying, just guiding us through your process into construction, designing, building, whatever it is you happen to be doing. So what have you been doing this week? We're taking a look at this, whacking this week of paper aircraft flight, and man, it's not a whole lot, not in the sphere. I want to point out that there might be other channels. Like, I don't know if we've got a lot of them covered, at least the bulk of the majority of the people that actually do fly. We got a lot of them covered. Might not have all of them covered, but if there's any others, please point them out to us. But if not, when you go to our page, you could see most of them. It's a lot better. There's more. Where the hell is that one? They got to be in there. They're not in there? How are they not in there? We need to go get them too. There's other people out there that like create videos that we need to check out. I'm trying to review everything that's going on for the week so that you guys know what's going on for the week. And like, there's some things, but there isn't much this week really it's like almost freaking disappointing how little there is out there going through. There they are, so I don't need to worry about them. Let's see what we got. 123 Paper Airplanes got one out. A couple of them out. ID67 also has a couple. Power Up Toys. They're tricky because they just really have the power-ups that go on the planes, but good to get them out there. Just to see, like, oh my God, what was the latest one? Hold on. 6 months ago. I'm a little confused because our thing is showing that was actually like when you see the subscriptions, it tells you like what's happening around the world, and it'll tell you what the live one is since the last time you checked in. I've checked in before, but like they got some of these, I don't know where the latest ones are. Just like latest, like what? Must be shorts. Is it shorts? How the hell do you even know? It doesn't matter. But Power Up Toys has some really cool stuff. Go check it out. Having to do obviously with the Power Up thing that Powerhouse likes to tell us about. Powerhouse, you really need to work with Power Up now, don't you? It just kind of goes in the way it is. Nick Ass Origami's got a flat, got a little video there 2 months ago. What? Obviously, people are making shorts and they're counting. So, it doesn't really matter. Some of these, it feels weird. Because I know one that they did 4 minutes ago. Okay, so that's pretty up to date. 4 minutes ago, people. That's 123 Paper Airplane. Make sure you watch that out. It's pretty cool stuff. They've got like a ton of videos. They're Japanese based too, so I mean they're really cool. I always like watching the Japanese based one. Makes me wonder if does anybody know? Do any of you guys know? Does Japanese based YouTube? They have more origami videos, paper airplane videos than we do. We should check that out, shouldn't we? Let's see if we can check that out. In the background, JP, right? Is it JP? What's the internet's thing for Japan? Should be NIP, but whatever. JP, I was right. Whatever. Okay, so I got it right. Anyway, ID67 Kun's got man, he makes some amazing aircraft. Go check those out. Those are amazing looking planes. Like things I wish I have to do. Something else that me and Mark are going to have to talk about because, man, that talk about the can of worms you're going to open up or something like that. Speaking of which, Mark, I hope you checked out the videos that I sent you personally so I can get them up to people to see because that's going to be some hot shit right there. I mean, seriously, those planes are hot. Origami Ukraine And yes, he is. I don't know. He posted up. It's a moth, so technically it flies. But his origami is like, again, it's true origami, so things that don't fly, just paper craft. It's still cool, so I still like to put it up there, and we're still in the realm, but it's not really flying stuff, and we like to stick it to flying stuff, but want to give him credit for when he does show that crap up. Foldable flight, did he get anything up there? I keep getting these months. These things, I have a tendency to go through and look before I give you the source. Sometimes that's what makes our lead into the show last a little longer. That's actually just us trying to review and make sure we get you the videos proper. I use two browsers because I want one to be up to date on the channel so that you know that these things were live per the past week. And I use the other one to peruse them real quick if I hadn't perused them during the week or something like that when I get my alerts to see like, oh, hey, that one's cool, check out, or like this what happens here. So I can tell you about them. But mostly the show is just to like elucidate on what happened over the course of the week. Yeah. And Air Command rockets also showing up something 8 days ago, which technically overqualifies our week, but since we didn't do it last week, we'll do it this week, and there it is. And oh yeah, he put up one for the booster fins. They got some really cool stuff with these rockets. It's really cool to go watch. Highly recommend you check them out. Like I said, run down our list of the ones that we like link to all the subscriptions we have, because they're all some really, really cool stuff. The stuff that they make, and of course they put a camera on that one, so it's just freaking awesome. I mean, we love rockets too. Anything that flies, brother. Anything that flies. We've got some news because, like I said, I'm leaving it for NASA's. NASA's is gonna like make some bigger news and start joining us on the show, as we pointed out last week. And we got some planes coming out. Sil's like relinquishing one there to give it to them, and like you saw some of them on the show. Did you see some of them on the show? I showed you on the show. They're like that, you know. There they are. They're cool. They're hip. They're hype. They're having it. And they're not mine. So something else you really want to check out. There's always something cool out there, and if we're not building it or teching it, we're showing it up for you guys, and that's really all that matters, right? Is you want to see the stuff, we're showing you the stuff. I meant to have the freaking document up so I could show you, like, normally we like to point out of anything that happened in the past week, this week, in IVPAC history, any retirements, any rollouts. Our boy Matt over there, OAE on the West Coast, he got some update. Oh wait, man, are you holding in over there? Because yet again, we're dealing with another year of y'all burning to the freaking ground. And now it's LA, so you really got me scared. Like, I did see an update where you you made an update to the sheet having to do with Titans. Are the Titans actually retired now officially? They're so cool. Bonus. It was something that he slotted in there for like a while back, and we hadn't seen or heard anything about like whether or not that was actually happening. So, but apparently he did an update that was due up in like 23 or something like that. I'm not really sure how he played that. Man, not a lot of stuff goes on at this time of year. Only OAE stuff, and it's stuff that is all retired. So, yeah, I mean, this is usually what happens this time of year. I mean, like, you'd think there's a lot of production, at least in our segment of the universe, because, of course, it's quiet, it's cold, sit at home, you just get ideas, so you kind of start producing. That ain't happening. Like, OAE is basically the only one, really the only one that freaking did anything. Checking retirements here, those are rollouts and stuff like that. And I don't have a tendency, like, we could run through every time and announce aircraft, but there's really no freaking point, because there's a lot of planes, and there's planes you don't see, because unless they're in active duty, we don't really like to point them out. Today's the 14th. Today's the 15th, excuse me. Today's the 15th. 4 days ago, Strato Harrier from OAE retired. This time 11 years ago. But see what I mean? That's what I mean. It's like, kind of doesn't mean anything to say that and to keep repeating it every year. So we don't highlight it as much. I mean, I'd like to, and it does mean something. All of it means something to our members. That's why we keep track of it. But it's really not, I don't know, consider it important, obviously, and it is important. It's just to what level of importance it is. And I don't want to like concentrate on it because again, we revisit it every year, and you don't need to revisit this crap every year. So there's that. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Trying to see what happens in January. Like I said, January is not much, and now I'm looking back through just to see if there's anybody that like opened or closed the base this time of year. Normally, this is a good one because like if there's normally a wing or a group or any unit in general may open up at this time at a base because this has tendency we launch our rockets, we launch fireworks, and that usually counts for something that opens up a wing at a normal base that normally wouldn't have one somewhere. See my eyes going over there because I'm looking at the sheet while I'm trying to do this because actually looking at the basis sheet, there's a lot of January stuff going on, and I guarantee you it's almost all rockets. Damn, it's not. That's a surprise. There's two of them. 31st, that's 88th Missile Wing opened up. That's at Bergkuppe. That's in Germany for me. 85, January 1, 85. Now, see, these don't even go back for the actual month and date, so it's not per week, but it's per month because I probably won't revisit these. So one time I like to do an overhaul when we do Paper Aircraft Weekly, and once in a while, like I like to make sure this is a show that's not live and just concentrate on what other people in the realm and the sphere do. Not necessarily members, but if any members do something, keep track of that too. Let's see, what do we got here? Autumnbrook. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, Autumnbrook. Oh, that's Gents. 95th Training Group opened up like this time in 07. So, a little while back. He's got the base there with links too. Yeah. And basically everything else there. Westview, the 363rd Wing for NASA's there opened up at this time. January 5th, 2012. That's pretty good. I mean, pretty damn close. What we got? Oh, the 17th Fighter Group at Raintree. I had no idea, Mark, this is when you opened up, but like, dude, Raintree's base that you have, basically your main base. It's hard to say, members, when we join IVPAC and we get in IVPAC, which base is your main base, but I like to consider it as the first one you opened up. So this was basically his first. I mean, usually consider your main, your biggest one, your most important one, when you fin code the most or something like that. But his was the 17th. We did the most work together there. Probably the most flight he's ever done. So, probably a little iffy. But anyway, the 17th Fighter Group there, Raintree, that opened up January 13th, yesterday, 2 days ago. Well, yesterday and a half, 2001. So it's a 23-year-old base. Not bad. Not bad. 24-year-old base. This is 25. Woo-hoo-hoo. 24 years old. Not bad. Not bad. And Westview, like I said, that mentioned January 5th, 2012. So that one's 12 years old. A couple others there. Most of these actually are not like mine, but there's one represented for everybody here. Jet, Missile, NASA's. Well, okay, there's 3 for me, but 2 of them are missile bases, so technically they don't count. They're mostly rocket launches. I count them, but I don't. They're not true. Most of the time, a lot of the times, the rockets that we launch are not our design. But every once in a while, they are. So, kind of cool to see that. But anyway, so that covers all that. I don't think any closures occurred. Well, yeah, okay. One. Jesus. Yeah, just one. A lot of these things happen in school year and in calendar year. The 34th Fighter Group closed up. I went to the 5th Strike Wing. Yeah, I went into calendar year 9. Calendar year 10. Moreland's 5th Group broke apart. And 61st Fighter Wing came about. And 20th Vertical Group, 220th Vertical Group went, of course. So we kind of like shifted around. It didn't close, but the squadrons moved around. These are calendar year happenings. So, and then Stockbridge. It went active. Okay. A pretty big date for that one. Stockbridge went active January 1st, 2004. That's when NASA decided to make that one an active base. So that's kind of cool because that doesn't usually happen. But other than that, that's what we got. Like I said, I don't like some of these things, there's really no point. Like those I'm telling you about that happened during the month of January, which covers the month of January. I won't talk about them again next week or the week after that. There's no point. What the hell? I'd like to make this about the award show, which I've been neglecting for years, and I apologize for that, because we do like to give out awards for things, and been neglecting that, but we'll try to get back on that. Maybe next show, you can look forward to that next week's show. Maybe. Don't hold your horses on that one. It's usually hard to do that, especially because most of my members don't give me any details, or nobody flies, and I need people to fly and then tell me and show me some flights so I can say, like, okay, that plane wins, or that plane wins, and blah, blah, blah. If you want to win the award for the year, for the quarter, well, not the quarter, the half, because there's a couple biennial awards, but if you want to win for those, we have to get together. We have to have the proof. Not necessarily proof, but I mean, like, literally just tell us that plane flew awesome. With video proof, you should be able to get it a lot better. That'd be great, but not needed. So, other than that, my God, yeah, January is a pretty boring month, so there's nothing really there in the contractors, nothing really there in the bases. We're not saving that, and that's what I'm talking about. So, other than that, people, closing out the show here, because that's what this is about. What happened during the week of IVPAC aircraft. Got some videos out there to go watch. Need to get yours out there. Need to get some folding done. Create some new planes. Always stay up with yourself. Make some birds. And get us some videos. But more importantly, keep them flying.